Hello, and welcome back to episode 4 of Project Locost-MX5. So, show you what we're going to do today. Right then. So, today I'll be removing the pedals, steering rack, all that kind of stuff, and we'll be starting on the floor. I said in the last video that I'll be replacing them two bits that I had to cut, but I won't be doing that. Nothing wrong with them two bits, but the main thing is it'll be just too close to the bottom of the PPF. So what I'll do is, once I've got I'll run two new lengths at the bottom of the tunnel, and then I'll get a piece welded underneath so it drops it down. Same stuff, but just have it drop down an inch or 25mm or whatever it is, just underneath where it goes under the PPF there. So that's the plan for today. So if I can get them bits cut, marked, welded, tacked, whatever, in place, that'd be great. And then what that'll allow me to do then is strip all the running gear off the car, separate things like the engine, the gearbox, stuff like that. Strip everything down as much as I can. I do have another subframe for the back. I'll probably reuse the front subframe there. I will be using this engine, gearbox, everything else. I've got a new diff for it. So yeah, so that's hopefully the plan for today. If I can get it back down to the bare frame. I've sorted someone to do the welding for me. Right, so that's the first one in there now. So it starts off a little bit further in than the old one used to, down the bottom there, because there's a big block on the side of the gearbox here. I don't know if you can quite see it. So I've had to angle the tunnel a little bit on this side just to clear the gearbox. So it comes straight all the way down now, and there's a kick in it there. So when I remake these strengtheners, they'll come down to here. But I'll probably do some zigzags on it, similar to the side. I've seen a few people do that. That seems a better way to do it. So what I'll do now is I'll dig out the seats, put the seat in place, probably put the steering wheel back on so I get an idea of where the seat needs to be. Make a couple of mounts for the seat if it fits. If the seat doesn't fit, then I will have to try and find a couple of seats and do that at a later date. So right then, we have a seat. So it's a standard Mark 1 MX5 seat. It's a bit squished in, but it does go in. I'll have to take the plastic covers off both sides, but it does fit in there. Super comfy. Yeah, it's not exactly race car style or whatever, but it's a start. So I can make two rails now to fit underneath it, because on these seats they're quite it's just basically a bolt in each corner on the sliders. So if I make it so this seat will fit, because these ones are quite good because they slide forwards and backwards. Travel is it's over a foot, it's over 12 inches, so you could have loads of choice, if you know what I mean. So and then the other MX5 I have, that one's got like a leathery vinyl seats in it, which are grey, which might work better, but these are super comfy, these ones. A little bit of room down the back. So yeah, so it's just sat there on a block of wood at the moment, but yeah, I thought I'd let you see. So I'll take it out now. I'll measure the gap between the seat mounts. While it's there now, I'll just mark where the front one's going to go, and I'll just measure back off that one. 2 bits of box section across. Job done on the seats. Right, so seat support rails in there now. All I basically did was measured to the bottom of the seat, measured the mounting hole there to there, and when the seat was in, I marked where the front of it was, measure back, put the second one in, so that's ready for the seat there now. So I'll just tack them in. So that's this side to the floor completely done. So like I said earlier, I need to do that side, but I'll do that when I've got the body off. So yeah, this is the last time you'll see it in this messy state. So I'll get a time lapse on the go, and we'll get it stripped down and separated. Keep all the stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Right, so going up to the end of this episode now, episode 4. So there's the chassis ready to be welded. There's the gearbox, nothing wrong with that at all. I'll just give it a clean, put it back on. It's front subframe, has to be all stripped. I'll take the power steering rack off and take the power steering off it, because I'm just going to have it as a manual rack, but keep the same rack. So I can't remember what they call it, but just basically take the power steering off. Strip off all the arms, the hubs and so on. I'll probably reuse them just for mocking up purposes. The engine's over here now, just dumped there. There's nothing so wrong with that engine. It's a little bit high mileage, but it goes well, so that'll be having a clean, going straight back in as it is for now. Right, so with this project, basically trying to do it as cheap as I can. Don't like spending money, so we'll see how it goes. I'll just show you what's been spent so far. So, bought the MX5 with spares, which was an extra rear subframe with a LSD Torsen Type 2 diff in it, which the diff's in the shed, and the subframe is over there somewhere in the middle of that crap, which is a better subframe. It's off an import, so it's got the extra supports underneath, which I will extend into the chassis of this. Low-cost chassis I bought for 250 quid, which is the bare one, and it had Ford running gear fitted to it. This axle that's here, that was in it, so I need to get rid of that. I've got the front hubs, I think the Cortina hubs possibly, they're there, need to get rid of them. It came with gas adjustable shocks, so them I'm thinking of putting back on it. So with discs, welding wire, bits and bobs, I've not spent more than a tenner on them. So far it's £610 up to this stage, and I reckon I'll be able to get it all done, running, driving, finished, painted, everything, for less than £1,000, I'm hoping. So yeah. So if you want to build a car for less than £1,000, this is the way to do it. So yeah, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, if you like the project, then like the video, subscribe to this channel. This will be welded soon, don't know when, but I probably won't be able to film that because I probably won't be here, or if I am, probably just too busy to film things. So I will, as soon as it's done, I might video doing the prep and some paint on the frame. That'll be the next stage. I've still got to finish the floor and stuff, so I'll do things like that while it's getting the welding done. So, and then I'll clean all this up. I need to do a slight modification to the bottom of it here, just to extend the bolt hole a little bit. So yeah, so like I said, like the video, subscribe to the channel, stay safe, and see you next time.